Hi guys, hope you're doing well, and welcome to another beer review. And today we're going back over to the Herzoglich Bayerisches Brauhaus Tegernsee, and we're looking at the Tegernseer Dunkel Export, which is a beer that I never saw when I was in Germany, even though I could get the Spezial and the regular Helles that Tegernseer do. But yeah, picked this up from Northern Beer Temple in Wigan upon recommendation from John, who owns it, because he knows that I do enjoy my German beer, as does he, because I think he was actually brought up in Germany. So yeah, Germany, as you probably know by now, is my favourite brewing nation. And although the political and social climate, as of recording this video in Germany, is very uncertain to say the least. One thing is for certain, as I wipe my nose like a pig on camera, is that yeah, there's a real blend of tradition and contemporary brewing techniques, and I know some people are really against the purity laws. I can see that it does constrict experimentation within brewing, but there are some wonderful German craft brewers who are going outside of the purity laws and producing some absolutely mind-bending craft beers. So yeah, I'm not really a traditionalist, I would say, but I do enjoy a good traditionally brewed lager, and the Dunkel beer is one of those styles. So yeah, this will be the first time I've ever had this, but it's clocking in at 5% ABV. Excuse me. But I think my good friend James from Rampant Line Beer Reviews has had this, because I know he likes his Dunkel beers as well. But yeah, fantastic artwork on there, very nice and simple. Lovely Bavarian flag in the background. It's actually the Bavarian election as I'm recording this, and the phone's going, so my camera will probably stop because people feel the need to harass you if you don't answer the phone. Just calm your tits and I shall phone you back. But yeah, so there is the crown. So yeah, nice and traditional looking. How many times could I say so yeah for no reason? So yeah, let's get the beer open and see what we get. He's a funny bugger, isn't he? There we go, Bavarian flag. Keep it relevant. So, using my new Pabst Blue Ribbon glass for this, which you probably think, oh, what a perfect glass to use. But I thought I'd pop it open, pop its cherry, I should say, with some nice German beer. Although I've got to say, I am a fan of Pabst Blue Ribbon for what it is. But yeah, beer in the glass then, and that's got a lovely sort of cranberry juice look to it. It's not really like a reddish hue, but it's not really ruby either. There's some lovely sort of oaky tones coming through in there. And the phone's ringing again, so I'm fully expecting this fucking video to be cut short, because people don't have the patience. And yeah, lovely clarity on this. It's definitely got sort of like a nutty look to it. Beer poured with about 2 fingers worth of an off-white head. So let's see if we can get an aroma from that. And it's really nice and sweet. You get a bit of like muscovado, a little bit of like a sugar caramelised edge. Has a bit of like a creme brulee vibe about it. A little bit nutty. Yeah, caramelised nuts. And then that muskiness of the style comes through as well. Just make sure that the camera is still running. But yeah, there's also lovely berry tones coming through. Like a really nice sort of blackberry note. Anyway, it smells really damn nice. So let's give it a taste. Prost. And that's a spot-on example of the style. Lovely light body, as you would expect. It's got great drinkability to it, even though it's a little bit sweeter than a regular lager. It's still really nice and crisp, light, refreshing. It's wet and cold, so of course it will be. But yeah, there's these lovely sort of caramelised and almost chocolatey tones coming through. Almost like little berries covered in chocolate, and then mixed in with some caramelised cherries or something like that. It's very autumnal, which is fitting as I'm recording this in the middle of October. But yeah, it's got sort of like a sweet cake batter aroma, flavour to it as well. I'm explaining that and I'm making it sound like it's really like upfront, like of vibrant sweetness. It's not. It's actually really reined in. So it's not getting sickly. Although that being said, I wouldn't drink this as fast as like the regular Tegernseer Helles or the Tegernseer Pils. Because I don't know what's up with me today. It's got a little bit more boldness to it. It's a little bit of... it's one of those ones where... excuse me. You can drink this straight out of the fridge, as I am doing now. Or this would actually be really nice at room temperature, especially with a cold temperature outside. But yeah, it's nice and simple, but there are nuances in there. It is full of character. Is it my favourite example of the style? Probably not. But then again, I've drank quite a lot of Dunkels. I've drank quite a lot of lagers. So unless it is like a really notable, like memorable beer, the chances are that it's not just going to fade in with the background, because I've had some beautifully complex and wonderfully robust examples of the style. And yeah, is it still a world-class beer? I would say so. If you're a fan of Dunkel beers, then definitely check it out if you get the opportunity to. It's got a real go-to element to it. And it's actually surprisingly a little bit more cakey than some of the Dunkel beers that I've had. In fact, it's a little bit more sweeter, almost. But doesn't stray off into being absurdly sweet, where it's getting too rich and too dense. So, yeah, I'm really happy that I got to try this, actually. Because, as I said, I never saw that when I was in Germany, even though I got a good access to a lot of the Tegernseer beers. And yeah, whenever I get the opportunity to try beer from Germany that I've never had, I jump at it. And would I buy it again? I probably would. But there would be other Dunkel beers from different German breweries I would probably go to before this one. But as I said, it's not a bad beer. It's not a boring beer. It's a wonderful example of the style. It's just... there are so many out there, and even some of the brewers here in the UK are doing some really good Dunkel-style beers as well, and likes of Siren and Torside. So it's this style, I think a lot more people should give it a go, because a lot of people probably opt more for like the regular Helles beer from Tegernseer. But yeah, that's a lovely beer, perfect for this time of the season. And it's not going to take me too long to finish it. So all in all, I think that's a resounding success. So in terms of a rating then, I was going to take a sip, so better do that. In terms of a rating then, I'm going to give that a 7.5 out of 10. It's a solid, traditional, tasty beer. And yeah, definitely give it a go if you get the opportunity to, because I think it is somewhat widely available outside of Germany. But yeah, great brewery. I've had some wonderful beers, and this is another one of those beers. And long reign German brewing. Why am I just using a Bavarian scarf when I'm mentioning the whole of Germany? Bavarian beer in general, what a mess for video, is some of the best beer you'll ever have. I can guarantee it. So if you've tried this one, then let me know your thoughts, opinions down below. Are you a fan of the style? Are you a fan of the brewery? Any recommendations, thoughts, always greatly appreciated. Check out the brewery. Check out the playlist for the brewery. Of course, big thank you to John over at Northern Beer Temple for once again providing me with some wonderful beers from my last visit, which I still need to crack into, and this is one of those beers. So, yeah, thank you for watching, and if any of my friends and fellow beer tubers have reviewed it, because I think James has reviewed it, so if he has, the link will definitely be down below. And, yeah, thank you for watching, and hopefully you'll join me next time for a much better presented beer review, because I'm feeling really scruffy today, and it probably shows. But that's the clueless drink away, which you've all come to know, love and adore. So thanks for watching, I shall hopefully see you all later. Tschüss und auf Wiedersehen.